مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
Howdy, what's up guys? Great to teach you once again. This is my third and final video for week 14, which is devoted to the roundup activity and students book page 96. As you know, the roundup is an overall revision of all the lessons being taught all along the whole module. I mean here module 7. So stay tuned, listen and respond. Listen, respond, and focus on my presentation. And try your best to answer my questions, right? So our lesson has certain objectives. The first one is to circle the correct answers of 9 sentences correctly. The second one is to match 6 words with their parts to make meaningful phrases accurately. The third one is to answer 6 questions by circling a suitable options correctly. Then to complete 5 sentences by putting the adjectives given the correct order. And finally to complete 6 sentences using the correct form of the verb accurately. Now let's start with the starter activity which focuses on the paraphrasing and the synonyms of certain vocabulary items. Now let's look at the first word, that's brand. Brand means kind, grade, or make, as indicated by a stamp or trademark, the brand. Brandy clothes, for example, brandy cars. Then trend. The trend is the style. The third one is currency. Currency is something that's used as a medium of exchange. For example, money. Money. Then avoid. To avoid means to keep away from. Should avoid areas, serious areas. Should avoid crowded area, particularly these days when the pandemic, the third wave of the pandemic disease is still on. So afford. Afford means to be able to do something. I cannot afford to buy a four-wheel car, for example. Afford means manage or to bear without serious consequences or adverse effect. Modern. Modern means not ancient or remote. Modern style. Modern city life. Modern. Contain. Contains me to be capable of holding or to have the capacity for. Contain, right? Then produce. Produce means make. Toyota makes cars. Okay, produce. Produce means make. Bees make honey. Make, right? Now, let's go through the first activity for today that is concerned with vocabulary. This time you have to circle the correct option. Number 1, I always go to the shopping center because I can find my favorite brands or trends there. Great, my favorite brands. You are looking for a certain brand or brandy clothes or any other item to pick up. My favorite brands. Number 2, the US dollar is the currency or the cash of the USA. Oh, definitely, yeah. The US dollar is the currency. Currency is the banknote, right? Number 3, my dad works in a factory that introduces or produces cars. A factory that produces or makes cars. Number 4, how long can humans survive or contain without water? Of course, survive. Survive means live. Number 5, I sometimes wear clothes that are out or off fashion. Yes, that are out of fashion. That's not in fashion. So this is exercise number A. Now, uh, let's move on to the exercise completion. Completion. Sentence number 6. Which trousers should I get? I can make up my word or my mind. Correct. I can make up my mind means I can decide. To make up your mind means to decide on something. Number 7. I can't buy this leather jacket. It's very expensive. And I can't avoid or afford it. Afford. Yes, I cannot afford. I cannot buy it. I don't have the ability to buy it. I am not rich enough to buy it. Okay? Number 8. These jeans don't fit me. They are too light or too tight. Yes, they are too tight. They are too tight. They do not suit me fine. They are too tight. They don't fit me enough. Okay, your room is so messy. Why don't you get or make rid of all these books you don't need? Why don't you? Correct. Get rid of. Get rid of means dispose of or release. That's right. Now let's move on to the second task. That's the matching exercise. You have to match the word. You have to match. You have to match the two words which form collocation or compound nouns. The compound nouns are nouns which are made of more than one word. Two words, either two or three words. Shop, yes, shop. Correct. Shop. Yes, shop, store, shop, store, the store from which you do your shopping. Fitting, yes, fitting, fitting room, the room in which you try your clothes, right? Weather, yes, the weather, weather condition, the weather condition, the state of the weather, what the weather is like, okay? What the weather is like. Department, yes, department store, department store, a big shopping center. Flared, yes, flared jeans, yes, flared jeans. Paper, yes, paper money, the banknote, the paper money. Okay, now let's move on to the grammar section that's concerned with the adjective order. Okay, now you have to put the words in the correct order to complete the sentences. White and modern. Kathy lives in that, yes, in that. Modern white. Modern is the opinion and white is the color. So the opinion comes before the color. Modern white. Modern is the opinion, then the white. The color comes after it. Modern in modern white house. The second woolen, 3 nice. Okay, we start with the number, with 3. Then the opinion, after that the material. Paul gives me 3 nice woolen hats. 3 is the number. Nice in the opinion and woolen in the material from which the hats are made. Yellow, sparkly, cool. How should we start the adjective order in this sentence? Yellow is the color, sparkly and cool. Lisa got, yes, cool, yellow, sparkly. Cool is the opinion and yellow is the color. Then sparkly, number 4. Number 4, leather, lovely, brown. To start with the number. The number, that's 2. Then the opinion, lovely. The color, brown, and the material, that's leather. 2 lovely brown leather bags. Nice striped silk one. Yes, Lisa got, yes, got nice opinion. Blue color, white color. Striped is the shape, then the silk is the material. Nice blue and white striped skirt. Now, time to go through the grammar rules. Now you have to complete the correct form of the verbs in brackets. I don't feel like, yes, like is followed by the gerund ing. Like, love, hate are followed by the gerund, that the verb plus ing. I don't feel like staying in. So I decided, yes, I decided to visit, infinitive with to visit a friend. You must is also followed by the infinitive without to, the pair infinitive. You must get a ticket. Yes, get a ticket to see the exhibition. Must is followed by the infinitive. Then, the purpose. We use the infinitive with to express purpose. You must get a ticket to see. I go to school to learn. To learn is the opposite. I stopped. Yes, I stopped eating a bar of chocolate a day because, yes, because having too many sweets isn't good for me. I stopped eating means I decided not to eat. When we use ing after stop, this means that we decided not to do something. But when we use the infinitive, this means that we stop doing something in order to do certain purpose. For example, I stopped to buy chocolate means I was driving my car, then I stopped in front of the shop to buy a bar of chocolate. So ing means decided not to, never, the negative response. I am not brave enough, yes, enough to camp in the forest. How about is followed by the gerund, that's ing. How about booking? I don't mind also is followed by the gerund. I don't mind, yes, lending my things to my brother, but he never lets me. Also is followed by the pair infinitive. Lets me use. Don't forget is followed by the infinitive, the full infinitive to mix the veg before, yes, before putting them in the oven. So this is a quick revision of the pair infinitive and the full infinitive and the verb plus ing. You have noticed that the gerund is followed by certain verbs like love, hate, and like ing. Decide is followed by the full infinitive, decide to visit. Must is followed by the bare infinitive, as you can see in these examples. Now let's move on to the communication task. Now you have to complete the dialogue with the phrases from A to F. There are two extra phrases which you don't need to use. Well, in my view, they aren't. Number two, haven't you got gloves? Number three, don't you agree? Number four, you have a point. Number four, aren't they nice? The final is fine by me. Diana, why aren't you wearing gloves inside the house? Yes, yes, correct. Aren't they nice? Sure, but I don't understand. It is quite warm in here. I'm not just trying them out. They are special gloves. You see, you wear them to keep warm, and you can't use your phone at the same time. If you ask me, they are very useful. Yes, they are very useful. Correct, they are very useful. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? Right. Number three, definitely yes. Uh, uh, you have a point. You have a point. This means that she agrees with her colleague. You have a point. I hate taking off my gloves when I want to use my phone. How much did they cost? £40. What? I think they are very expensive. Right. Well, in my view, they aren't. She disagrees with her friend. Now, by this, we've gone through most of the lessons that are taught all along module 7. It is a quick revision. I tried my hard to cover most of the items that are taught all along the unit. Now it's time for you to do or to play the word wall game whenever necessary. I wish you all the best. Thank you for listening and watching, and I've been really longing to see you, and I wish you would take most of the time. You would work hard, and you don't have to waste your time playing video games, since you are staying at home and studying online. Having said that, I wish you all the best. Goodbye, goodbye, and have a nice time. Thank you.
مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.